Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made an update video for Fatal Encounter. I got put out of commission by college and working a new work schedule for a while. I went from like 28 to 30 hours to 40 to 50 now, so that was quite a huge change for me. And I know that has nothing to do with Fatal Encounter, but it has to do with the progression of how it's going. The whole time while I've been really caught up in stuff, I've been having the music composed for it by Walperian Music, and it's been taking longer to get the first song out, which is okay, but when we finally got it, did that not sound amazing?
It sounded pretty good. I liked it. The guy did good work for him.
If you guys seen the trailer, that's the kind of music the movie's going to have. So if you like the trailer, you're going to like the movie. And so he gives me the piece for the final song. And, oh man, I can't really listen to all of it because it'll give away like the story in a bit. But we really listen to like 30 seconds of it. Yeah. So here, go and listen to 30 seconds of it. It's starting now.
Patreck! Patreck!
I guess you finally get your chance.
Alright, I think that was about 30 seconds. I wasn't timing it, but yeah, could be a second or two off. Not a big deal. But doesn't that sound great? Can't listen any more than that, but you'll hear the whole piece when you actually see the movie. And I'm quite excited for it. Obviously, if you've seen any of my other work, you know that this is my friend Blake. He is the assistant director for this movie that we're working on. He's directed quite a few scenes. The big one was the fight in like the parking lot. That scene I had nothing to do with that. I just said, hey, here's the cuts. You take care of the makeup person, here's the cameras, and I'll just be one of the lackeys.
Which means you had something to do with it, not nothing.
Not really. I didn't direct it at all.
Yeah, but, I always like doing scenes, anytime you and I are in a combative scene, because you're frankly very easy to work with in those situations, and there's a low risk of injury. And that's always something kind of nice to do during any scene, is not have to worry about the minutia of whether one of us is going to get really badly hurt. I mean, during your final fight scene inside the dojo, you and Steven must have hurt each other upwards of about 10 times each.
Oh yeah, we hurt each other a bit. I hurt him more than he hurt me, but to be fair, he kind of racked me up a bit with the college fight. Actually hit me in the face a couple times, so I'm like, oh, that's fair. Like the blood on the tooth, which you can't see unless you're like watching slow and like looking at my teeth, that's actually real blood. But the update is more to tell you that I did scrap a couple scenes that was in my original script and replaced it with more exposition to kind of get the story flowing at a better, more reasonable pace. Granted, it's a bit longer when I actually go around to editing it, because the scene takes place where we see Rich walking behind one of these buildings because, well, I leave it up to the viewer to wonder why he's walking back there, and he comes across like the leader and his second in command with him. Since I had my friend Steven fly down a couple months ago now, 2 to 3 months. Time's flying by pretty quick.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, it's been a little bit of time. So he flew down a while ago, and we filmed some extra stuff with him. I even got Johnny to come in, the guy who played Norgal in my last movie. And so I had those two do a scene together, and then we added the scene between like Rich, the second in command, and Steven's character, Riker. And then I decided to throw Fennec in there because I need exposition to get him onto a different scene. Can't tell you why. Kind of let you figure that out on your own. And the exposition turned out better than what I was originally going to do. Because originally I'm like, hey, I need to get from point A to point B. Let's just have him have a heart attack. Let's have him shoot some people. Okay, good, we're there. And it was a lot quicker, but it doesn't really build into anything. It's just, hey, we're there already, whatever. Because at the time, I just didn't care when I was writing it. I'm like, hey, I just need to get there because I want to get to where I want to be at. But I decided to spend a lot more time on this middle scene. And I don't want to really get into the story as to what's going on in this scene, other than kind of like a few of the pictures I'm showing you and the clips you're seeing here or there, which are very small. But upon filming those couple scenes, they turned out really good. The one with Johnny was more focused on what's what I'm looking for. The different kind of emotion, a different feel. But I'm going to be making more of these low-budget movies for a while because I can't afford to do bigger ones. That need to take a lot more work, too. I need more of a crew than just me doing all the editing. When you're doing all the editing, it takes a long, long time. Especially when you're learning stuff for the first time. Like, this is my first time knowing how to do any kind of special effects. I tell myself everything I create, I have to do one new thing different. And if I have no idea how to do it, I have to figure it out. That's how I'm going to learn. Because the more I know, the better stuff I can create, and the more variety I have. Not so limited on just doing the same stuff over and over and over again. You gotta try something new.
Well, both of the villains in the movie kind of went under a lot of changes
from
the script.
Yeah.
I think you went through. I think you went through what 3-4 people for the role of Christopher before.
Oh God, yeah. I remember going over that a couple update videos ago. Every time I try casting someone, I'm like, yeah, cool. And then like I'll try to go meet up with them. I'm like, oh no, I'm busy, sorry. Or okay, then fine. I just say I'm gonna pick from a friend. Oh cool, I got my friend. Yeah, I'll help you with it. And all of a sudden, oh hey, I'm busy. I only got one day off during the week, but I got a lot of stuff I gotta do on that day off, so I can't help you. I'm like, well then why did you agree? So yeah, went through a lot of struggle with that.
And then along came Zach. Lucky you.
I got real lucky there.
He's still busy as heck, but he gives you the time to make sure we get his parts.
And he doesn't even know really how to do combat.
No, Zach was never really a fighter. That's just never been his thing.
But when I casted,
I think when you see the parts he's in, I think he could fool.
Yeah, I think he did a good job.
Well, he's so far the only guy who took a real injury on set. There's a scene during a fight between me and him in an alleyway where I actually break a couple of his toes.
Can't show you, but yeah, he broke some toes during that.
During one of the fights, he fell. He took a bad spill. I think actually the shot that actually where he broke his toes made the final cut.
It did.
He breaks a lot of his toes, and he still managed to finish the whole rest of the night walking on, I think, 3 broken toes. So, you know, he may not. He's never had any particular training in any martial arts, but he really committed to those scenes where we fight.
Oh yeah,
and that's good. So
I can't really think of much more to talk about. Sorry, I thought I was going to have him talk more, but I got too technical.
Yeah, I'm just here to look pretty for you.
That's all right. So everything, I'll be working more on the post-production stuff, and grab you if I need another opinion on something for it. And the post-production is going to take me a lot of time before there's any massive changes. I'm going to get into that more in the next update video because this one's long enough, where I really get deep into things like visual, audio mixing, color correction, everything that goes into what the process I'm doing to go from the raw clip to the finished one and how it looks the way it does now. But I'll say that for next time and actually make more progress on it with more music too. When I get it back from the composer. Well, I have to say, it's sounding great now. So I'll see you guys in probably a few months or whenever I get on another one. And yeah, have a good one.